What a view of the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for LeBron James.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. And for the Lakers, outside the wings are Reeves and James. MP out there with Hayes, and it's Doncic in at point. Well, thinking back to last year, the first ever NBA Cup, the Lakers beating the Pacers in the final 123-109. And LeBron James was named MVP of the tournament.
And Anthony Davis went off in the final, 41-20 for the Pacers. Yes, they lost that championship game, but the experience was huge for them. And I think really helped them with a deep playoff run.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
Now, MP, following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. The tray. The rebound by Halliburton. Indiana off to a slow start. 6-point game. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The 3 from MP. Hands it from downtown. Knicks has got 9.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Nembhard. Outside Turner. Back to Nembhard. Siakam for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Following the three-pointer by MP. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
The 3 from MP. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, after their run to the conference finals last season, the Pacers moved to secure their roster moving forward, re-signing Pascal Siakam and Obi Toppin, then extending Andrew Nembhard. With a young team that's already shown so much promise, there is upside in staying the course. This team should have some staying power for years to come, guys.
No doubt about it. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Siakam's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Fires from deep. And that's good. MP for 3. 18 points for him.
Yeah, just another thing MP does for this team. Space the floor.
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Pass to Nesmith. Lets it go with a 3. And Siakam is good for 3. Siakam's got 8 points.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now, in talking about Tyrese Halliburton, I wanted to know about the strategy for him out there. Coach said Halliburton is so quick and such a deft ball handler, I think it just comes down to keeping up with him, matching his pace, not letting him get one step ahead. So, that's the game plan. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Now, here's MP. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Kicks it out to LeBron. The three from MP. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Siakam outside. Pass to Nesmith. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 13. MP looking around. Here's the three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Indiana's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Back to Halliburton. Misses the three.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
The three from MP. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Man, what a luxury for MP to have handles like that to get himself open.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Turner. And again, unable to change momentum here. And so, MP will bring it up for L.A. And it seems unthinkable at this point, but they've won 26 games in a row.
Well, it's really unbelievable. I had a 10-game win streak with the Magic as a head coach, and I'm trying to imagine more than doubling that kind of a run. It's really unthinkable, the amount of consistent good fortune and effort that it takes to do something like this.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Now, here's Siakam. Coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. Lakers leading by 22. The three from MP. It's rebounded by Nesmith.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Siakam. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Sinks the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Siakam outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Took him no time at all on that one. MP's got 36.
A well-executed pull-up is so tough to stop. MP already showing that he has that shot in his skill set.
Back to Halliburton. Makes it off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The three from MP. It's rebounded by Indiana. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
Now, here's Doncic. still scoreless. Knocks down the three ball.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
The Pacers shooting down around 24%. Obviously, they've struggled. Nembhard with it. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Here's Halliburton. And a wide open look for Siakam. That three off the mark.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
They get it back. Hayes. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Turner passes to Siakam. Indiana moving the ball around. Now Nembhard. Turner with the screen. A shot by Nembhard, no good. MP against Turner. Takes the three. The three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 42 in the game.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. And that time, also a missed shot. And here's Los Angeles. And here's MP for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Knicks has got 45 points.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Siakam for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. MP's Greg in January 2024. Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
And here's Halliburton following the three-pointer by MP. Pass to Nesmith. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Nembhard. No scoring in this one. And here we are, the NBA Cup Championship. Such a unique night on the NBA calendar.
Yeah, and guys, for me, it's up there with a lot of the big events we have, right? Opening night, the All-Star Game, Christmas Day telecast. The NBA Cup has entered that conversation of best days on the schedule.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Hachimura, he's checked in for Hayes. Goodwin comes in for James. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Vincent subbed in for Luka Doncic. And here is Siakam, following the three-pointer by MP.
And he can answer with the best of them. Siakam stealing the thunder there.
MP with it. Halliburton picks him up. And here's MP for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. In the corner, it's Toppin. The three-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Puts up a 3, and it's MP with the 3. MP's got 54 points.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Here's Halliburton. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And when you have Halliburton's size as a guard, you should be comfortable working inside.
And a wide open look for MP. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Halliburton outside. It's hauled in by MP. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From the arc. And again, 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Siakam, high post. He's against Hachimura. Siakam kicks to Toppin. Clock at 6. Halliburton with the bucket. Halliburton's got 6 points.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And another 3 for the Lakers.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Los Angeles on top, running away with it. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. This is the second annual NBA Cup Championship game. It's the second quarter. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
On the court right now for the Pacers, they've got Halliburton, Isaiah Jackson out there with Toppin. Then there's Shepard, and it's Mathurin in at the small forward. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Now, here's MP. Following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. Here's Milton. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Halliburton, and that one is good. Halliburton's got 8 points.
And Halliburton not afraid to work for it on offense, taking the contact and still getting the finish.
MP passes to Goodwin. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. Halliburton outside. Pass to Toppin. No good on the triple.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's MP. Non-stop scoring machine here. Lakers working the ball around now, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And some changes here for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Goodwin, and Doncic is subbed in for Shake Milton. The Pacers also with a sub. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Shepard. Here's Mathurin, hasn't made one yet. Pass to Toppin. There's the 3. Lakers with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Reeves against Mathurin. Pass to Toppin. Jackson kicks to Toppin. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Halliburton for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Nix has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Count that one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
MP with the assist.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And nice read from Mathurin. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
And here's the Lakers. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Hachimura finds MP. MP sets the screen for Reeves. And he's good on the 3-ball.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Halliburton. It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Here's Hachimura. Lays it up off the glass. Hachimura's got 5 points now this quarter.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Back to Bryant. Pass to Toppin. Jackson has the open look. Offline with his 3. LA's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. LeBron left side. Back to MP. LeBron James on the wing. Shoots over Bryant. Pacers with the rebound.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Indiana making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Thomas Bryant. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Isaiah Jackson. Here's Nembhard. Still yet to score. Buries it from about 10 feet away. The Lakers with the ball. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Hachimura, the pass to Nix. And a wide open look for James. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Oh, you got to run LeBron off the ball there.
Outside Mathurin. Turner with a screen on James. Here's Mathurin. LeBron with some nice D.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. In the corner, it's Toppin. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's James. He had 13 points in the win against Minnesota.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. James has got 4 points this quarter.
And nothing gets past LeBron. I mean, makes a play before the clock runs out.
Mathurin passes to Nembhard. MP against Toppin. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And a miss there on the triple.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 8. Looking to get it going. Halliburton. Hachimura grabs the miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And And Indiana shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Rui Hachimura picks one up. One interesting note about tonight's game, unlike the rest of the cup, Greg, this does not count towards the regular season standings.
Yeah, so each of these teams will play an extra game during the season, but hey, you ask these guys, and they don't mind at all.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. Then for the Pacers, Siakam is checked in for Toppin. And it's Nesmith in for Halliburton.
Well, young guys rarely hesitate to throw it down when they can. MP is no exception.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 13. Shoots from the line, and Knicks pulls it down.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And it's in there. And that's now 7 points for Austin Reeves.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Pass to Nesmith. Now Turner. Turner with the screen. 5 to shoot. Indiana again missing. The Lakers shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He had an impressive number of points, and that was only part of it, as he added a triple-double for his work. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. Couldn't possibly top that tonight, could he? I'll find out together. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for a different measure. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's Mathurin following the basket by LeBron James. Benedict Mathurin, and that's good.
And for a classic 2-guard like Mathurin, you have to knock down threes with consistency.
Here's Knicks, and the dunk by MP.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Siakam, and Siakam throws it down.
Oh, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
Lakers passing it around. MP kicks to Doncic. 1:15 left in the first half of basketball.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Here he goes, and finished off by Siakam.
Oh, great move by Siakam. That is why they call him Spicy P.
LeBron dishes to MP. Inside, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
And here are the Pacers now, after the basket by the Lakers. Siakam's shot is off.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
MP kicks to James, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Goodwin's checked in for the Lakers. Vincent comes in for Austin Reeves.
Goodwin.
Pacers shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. 6-second difference between the shot and game plan. And Turner throws it down.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
Back to MP. Turner with the steal. Into the lane. Nesmith can't get it to go.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Los Angeles on top, running away with this one. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court And get ready for the fan half-court shot from the line. We're thinking about the shot.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings.
Taking a look here at Indiana. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with the big fella.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I can say I've been pumped about this tournament, especially the last few weeks. But the semifinals, we're excited, and now, here we are. The champion will be crowned. Ernie, should we have a tournament between me, you, and Kenny?
I'm all for it as long as the category is jumpers. But in all seriousness, guys, one thing I've noticed already in this game is that it doesn't feel like a regular season game. And it isn't technically either, actually. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. And just getting going here for the 2024 NBA Cup Championship second half. And thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Well, when you have a guy that spreads it around like that, it confuses the defense. Who do you guard?
Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. MP out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's LeBron. 5 on the clock. Reeves finds MP. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. LeBron's got 8 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Halliburton. The Lakers with the rebound. MP outside. On the wing, Doncic fires for 3. It's good from long range. He's got 12.
And it's so hard to take away the 3 from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 8. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Knicks passes to Doncic, and Hayes throws it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Siakam. To halt the run. A second chance effort. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Knicks passes to Reeves. Back to MP. Lets the 3 fly. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Tyrese Halliburton heads from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And here's James outside. Connects from 3-point range. LeBron's got 11 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Pass to Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Halliburton's got 5 points now this quarter, and it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Well, after draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in this second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
Execution. MP getting up high for that finish.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. To the wing on the left. Neesmith finds Halliburton. And good that time. 15 points in the game.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
MP right side. LeBron dishes to MP. And here's Doncic from the arc. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
I tell you what, the spin move did more than just confuse the D. Looked like he's a little woozy on that off-balance attempt.
From deep LeBron, the rebound by Turner. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4. Siakam's shot is off.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Doncic. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 15. A 3-ball. Siakam's shot is off.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Halliburton outside. To the middle. He is looking for Siakam and finds him.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
He got it again. Sensational.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Halliburton looking around. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Doncic passes to James. And another one falls.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Pass to Neesmith. Siakam with it, covered by MP. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his 3rd assist on the night. MP with the bounce pass. He's with it, picked up by Turner. Nembhard with it. Here's Siakam. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Siakam's got 26.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Pass to Turner. Halliburton against Doncic. Shots good by Turner.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Here's James. That misses off the backboard. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Turner. The Lakers with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Nix. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. Guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking them in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky is the limit. Pacers shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Pass to Turner. Goes up at the stripe. And Knicks pulls it down. And Los Angeles guys shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Doncic kicks to MP. James. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Turner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And after the intensity of these last few NBA Cup games, do you all think it'll be hard for these teams to settle back into the regular season?
They'll have to adjust their mindsets for sure. Back to thinking about the long haul, not the do-or-die scenario of the NBA Cup.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Hachimura comes in for Hayes, and Vincent subbed in for Austin Reeves. Here's Turner. After Luka Doncic's bucket, here's Mathurin. It's hauled in by MP. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 22. MP finds Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Back to MP. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
On its way from Turner for 2. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. MP with the bounce pass. Another possession, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Here's Siakam. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Pass to Vincent. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
It's good. Mathurin's got 5.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
James misses. Indiana's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And that one drops for him. Mathurin's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
As he's gotten older, LeBron has changed his body, relying a little more on that power.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Outside Mathurin. The 3. And Knicks pulls it down. Lakers shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Hachimura kicks to MP. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. MP sets the screen for Hachimura. Pass to LeBron, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Toppin.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
And so it's Los Angeles with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, it's all about physical. It's all about physical. Make sure we're running back. Touch somebody.
Pleading for his team, Greg, to be... I think fans like that.
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
And they've done it. We have crowned our first champions of the season, the winners of the NBA Cup.
Well, they earned that trophy, and man, the Cup certainly added another layer of excitement to the NBA calendar.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Watch basketball for another 30 years.
Hey, congrats to MP on winning the NBA Cup. That was fun to watch, man. You were on the mission.